Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. This has been highly requested and I've been putting it off for kind of a long time because I was being picky and I wanted specific pictures and I knew we were going to go back. So I thought I would wait till I got the actual pictures, and instead I decided to go more traditional and take the pictures directly from Disney mobile order, because this video I'm going to go over all my recommendations for food, snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, pretty much all of those things. So most of the pictures will be actually the picture from mobile order. I thought that was the easiest way to actually recognize what I'm talking about, as where I feel like on my personal pictures, sometimes your food doesn't look like that, or it's displayed a little bit differently, and I think that throws people off. But I definitely think if you see the mobile order picture, that will help you. There are a couple of the restaurants where obviously it's not mobile order, so I do have that traditional picture for you, and I will post that as well. I'll probably put a picture somewhere over here on the screen of what I'm talking about, and then I will talk about it and kind of tell you why I think it's the best, or it's my go-to, and all of those kind of things. I'm going to start the video off with my all-time favorite must-have no matter what. It's kind of an expensive little thing, but it is one of my personal favorites, and it is the lobster nachos from Lamplight Lounge. These are to die for. Everything I want and more. They're just so good, and I can't stress enough how delicious they are. I believe now the lobster nachos are no longer served in the restaurant. It's only going to be served out on the terraced area, which is like upstairs. So be aware of that. So if you're looking for them, they're no longer in the restaurant, or at least that's what I was told. So lobster nachos must. I get this every single time I go to California Adventure. No matter what, I must have them, and sometimes I get them multiple times when I'm there because they're that good. Other things at Lamplight that are always really great is like all the secret menu drinks. So if you are into cocktails, make sure you check that out. I always get a Fun Wheel or a Melrose if you guys are interested in that type of thing. Moving on, I have to do our favorite probably treat, go-to snack, which is the classic Disney churro. Both my husband and I are addicted to classic Disney churros. This last time we got to try a limited one. It was probably one of the better limited edition churros we've ever tried. Usually the limited ones are not very good, but this was a creme brulee churro, which I will post a picture of that just so you guys can see it, because it was really good. That was also in California Adventure. That was over by Garden of the Galaxy. There's like a little cart over there. That's where I picked it up. It was really good. I was pleasantly surprised, because usually classic churro people all the way. You guys let me know what you like. Is it classic churro or limited edition churros? But I think everybody has their own opinion on that. But you can never go wrong with a classic churro. Every time we're at Disneyland, we get several a day because it's just our go-to favorite treat. Next up will be a new favorite for me, but since I tried it, I cannot not get it. It's the cheesy garlic pretzel bread. So I love this. It is just so delicious. I actually don't even mind getting it for like a breakfast snack, which sounds kind of crazy, but it's really good. I know there's some doing like a bra also. I haven't had it like that. I think that'll probably be too much for me personally, but it is really good and gooey and warm and just absolutely wonderful. You guys have to try it if you haven't. It is so good. My husband even liked it, and he's not a big like cheesy bready kind of guy, and he thought it was really good too. So if he likes it, it's definitely a winner. Our next thing that we really love is the Ronto-less garden wrap over in Galaxy's Edge at Ronto Roaster. So Ronto Roaster has all kinds of different wraps, but I will say by far the gardenless is the best. Even my husband agrees, who's like a totally meat always guy. So this is obviously like the beyond like meat kind of stuff, but it's so good. So trust us when we say the gardenless Ronto wrap is the best one. So go check that out for sure. Probably the best thing I've ever had over in Galaxy's Edge, to be honest with you. We can't talk about Disneyland without talking about classic Dole Whip. This is another treat that is a must try, must buy. Personally, I prefer just the classic pineapple, but they do have other flavors now as well if you go to the Tropical Hideaway area opposed to the window. They will also give you tahini if you want that. I've been really enjoying mine with some sprinkled tahini for whatever reason. Just makes me really happy. sweet, salty, kind of spicy, all the tanginess of it all. It's a really good treat. They do floats as well, but I think you can't go wrong with the classics. It's one of the most popular Disneyland treats for a reason. For like a frozen refresher type slushie, and it's the Rainbow Unicorn Frozen Refresher. This is at Bing Bong, so I love it. It looks like it's a rainbow tiered, basically like Slurpee slushie. And they put like nerds on it, and it's just so good. It just hits a spot if you're looking for a really like sweet type treat. Get that for sure. I know that's not going to be everyone's jam, but it is by far one of my favorites. Be prepared for the fact that it is sugar overload, so if you're sensitive to sugars, just be aware of it's all sugar. Another drink I have to talk about, because this is one I'm just obsessed with, and kind of one of those people who has to try it everywhere I go, and that is the horchata agua fresca. This is amazing. I have to get it every single time, and it is just so delicious. This is over in California Adventure as well. To go with my horchata though, I always have to get the quesadilla tacos. That's a must, you guys. Like, it is a must. I get it every single time I go. The quesadilla tacos are probably one of the best like quick service food items I have ordered out of all the things that I've tested and tried at Disneyland and California Adventure. All right, an item that my husband really loves. I don't really eat a whole lot of chicken. I'm not a big meat eater. If you guys haven't gathered that, that's just not really my bag. But he loves the grilled chicken sandwich. He thinks it's really delicious and highly recommends it. And he gets it pretty much every time we go as well. It's just a good staple chicken sandwich for him, and he always gets it with the fries, and he's really happy with that. So I wanted to include that for the people who want maybe like a more like sandwichy type of food item. I think that that's a really good choice. It looks appetizing, and if you like chicken, that would be my go-to chicken item. And then I always have to include Naples and Downtown Disney. It's one of my favorite places to grab a small pizza. Their pizzas are absolutely amazing. If you haven't tried them, you really should. They're good. You can take them to go if you'd like, or you can eat them right there. They have the actual restaurant, but I always go to the grab and go section. So if you're in a hurry, that is a good place to go grab some food quickly, and you're going to be really filled up and quite happy. It's usually our go-to spot when we need a quick meal and we didn't make reservations anywhere, and we've exhausted all of our mobile order options. It's our go-to place to eat in Downtown Disney, and I would highly recommend their pizza. I know if you go in the restaurant, they have pastas and stuff too, but I always have just always gone with the pizza. So there's other items that I wanted to mention that are some breakfast items. Disney doesn't have a whole lot of breakfast items. At California Adventure, the breakfast burrito is fantastic. Really good. My husband and I always get that, and then we usually get it with fries. I know we're crazy people. And then we also get French toast sticks, and we kind of split that and eat that as our breakfast. It's more than enough food, keeps us going. Really easy to mobile order, so I always recommend that. One other breakfast thing that I really like, but most people don't like, if I can find a picture I'll insert it, but it's the shawarma breakfast burrito. It's at the little shawarma cart over in DCA, over in Avengers Campus. So I really like that breakfast option as well. I've tried some breakfast options from Pim's Kitchen, and I really was disappointed, and I don't like their food, so I wouldn't recommend any of that. I kind of think these fast quick service breakfasts are better. Obviously, if you get a chance to sit down and maybe have breakfast somewhere, that might be better, but if you're on the go, which usually in the morning we are, those are our go-to breakfast items. But one other little snack thing that I really like, I don't really think my husband likes this one too much, but I love it, is the jalapeno cheese filled pretzel. Sucker's just so good. Like when you're looking for a snack, I mean, bread and cheese, man, the basics. You can't go wrong with the basics. It's just a crowd pleaser and everybody loves it. Then I'm gonna go into probably one of my favorite places to eat, actually at Disneyland. I feel like California Adventure has the better food. Like, let's just be honest here. It is what it is. California Adventure has better food, right? But for Disneyland, one of my favorite places to go is Jolly Holiday. My favorite things from there are, of course, the Matterhorn macaroon. This thing is the best. It's like a coconut delight with like white chocolate or confection on top of it, and it is just thick and dense and wonderful. Probably one of the only macaroons that I've ever tried that I actually really like. Most of the time I don't really like macaroons. I know they're known for like their raspberry rose macaroon. I personally didn't like it. It tasted like flower petals, which I typically like rose hip teas and things like that, but it just wasn't my jam. Anytime I've tried any other macaroon, I don't like it, but something about the Matterhorn macaroon, maybe it's the coconut, maybe it's because it's thick and dense and it's not like flaky and falling apart like a regular macaroon. Maybe that's why I love it, but it is a go-to treat for us as well. Other things from Jolly Holiday that are an absolute must is the classic, the grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. This is always really good. It usually never disappoints. I will be honest, the last time I had it, it was a little bit not great. Like my grilled cheese was kind of soggy. So be aware, sometimes the food isn't always as good as it should be, but usually it's very good. They also have a really good salad as well. That I can, if I find the picture, I'll insert it, that we like too. On a really hot day when you're looking for something crisp, a good salad's good also. But my favorite thing that I've ever had there is the beef brie toasted cheese. This was originally a limited edition and now I think it's permanent, or at least it's on their menu currently at Jolly Holiday. I really hope they keep this. Whatever they do with the brie stuff, it's just, it works. It's really good and I highly recommend it. And that is something you guys have to try. My husband didn't really like it, I think because it's a little more gooey, a little more savory, but I think it's just absolutely wonderful. And let's be honest, Jolly Holiday always has good treats and good foods. It's more of, think like a cafe. So there's going to be like sandwiches and soups and lots of treats. But it is my favorite place at Disneyland to grab food. I know everyone else loves all the restaurants and stuff, but to be honest with you, I haven't had an experience at a Disney restaurant that I would say was fabulous or better than some of the quick service items. So keep that in mind. Sometimes it's not worth the extra money and sometimes you're just paying for the experience. So think about that and keep that in mind. And yes, I have gone to most of the restaurants, if not all of them, at some point in time in my Disney adventures. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I know it took me a long time to get to this request just because food is so personal and I wanted the video to be a certain way, but you know what? I think it's better just to put it out. We will be going back to Disney soon. I hope I'm trying some more new Disney foods and snacks and treats. It will be for the 70th anniversary, so I'm sure there'll be some specialty items and I can't wait to share those. I'll probably share those on Instagram as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I post a new video every Tuesday, and that description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.